Your goal is probably the greatest goal ever scored by a U.S. hockey player, like an U.S. NHL player in an Olympics.
Oh, I was going to say,
Which goal am I talking about?
Iruzioni. Well, that's before you said that, but I got you.
For NHL players, your goal has to be up there. Obviously, the U.S. did not win a gold with NHL players. But that moment, I mean, historic for U.S. in the Olympics.
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, but
8 years ago.
8 years ago, it's crazy. But that game, still to this day, was the most fun game I've ever played in. And I mean, that goal was, for me individually, it was special. It was awesome.
What's going through your head? I mean, it was a rebound, I believe, or a Patrick Kane shot.
Yep.
That you were right there on. In the moment, what were you thinking?
In the moment, honestly, you're not really thinking. It was just somehow, like you said, Patrick Kane took the shot, and it hit off Langenbrunner's skate, and I think that fooled Luongo a little bit. But somehow, Jamie and I were the only guys in front of the net.
That former
Devil's connection,
yeah.
Somehow we're the only guys in front of the net, and I had an open net and tapped in the rebound. But like I said, it was pretty special.
I mean, so that's such a moment in your career, one that will go down. Obviously, you had some great moments. You've had some great moments in the NHL, but that Olympic moment really special. So for you, seeing the first Olympics, since 1994 without NHL players, what do you take away from that?
You know what? I think it'll be fun to watch. I mean, I'm still just a believer in the Olympics being the best on the best, and it's unfortunate there's some really, really good young players right now in the NHL that aren't going to get that opportunity to play in the Olympics right now. And I know for me how great of a time I had playing in those two. So it's too bad those guys won't. Hopefully the next one they'll be able to play, but it's just such a fun event to be a part of.
You got Jack Eichel, Austin Matthews, just name a few of those young American players who would be on the team. What advice do you have for them in terms of maybe promoting getting the hockey back in the Olympics? Should it be something that the players fight for, or should they let it go?
Well, I think it is, and I think the players did fight for it. Trust me, the players want to go, and that's where it gets a little hairy with the.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
I know. Now I feel like getting a little nervous now, but that's where the business parts come into it, and unfortunately, as players, we're big believers in promoting the game and growing the game, and the Olympics is such a good opportunity. So I hope moving forward that these guys will be vocal about wanting to get the NHL guys back into it.